Hello guys, I'm chillaxing today. I've done my jobs, so I just thought I'll show you this. It's one of our better cycle routes into Sherwood Pines. Good morning. It's more lunchtime actually, but so I thought I'd just bring you down here. We're sort of going into Sherwood Pines from Mansfield, past another gear, past Vicar Water, and bagging another sunny day, because they've been quite a rare occurrence, or they seem to have been this last few weeks. Anyway, back to the track. It's like a red hardcore, so my guess is it's crunched up bricks and tiles, I would think, to be red like this. Certainly a nice routing. It drains pretty well. You do get some standing water in places, but I think it's old railway line. I'm sure it's old railway line actually. It is old railway line, so it's sort of a mineral line. You probably can't see through the, but you can see the bank of the railway cutting there. It's not part of the National Cycle Network. It's just a route from Mansfield into Sherwood Pines via Vicar Water. But I thought, what a cracking day for a bike ride. I've dabbed in and got my chores done this morning, so here we go. It's absolutely rammed at weekends. It does cross, I think at the end we get to National Cycle Network 6. So I guess this was a lead-in for that, I guess. It probably is part of the National Cycle Network. That's the National Cycle Network and Sustrans are bone of contention in my life, because for the 25th anniversary they called 25% of the network because they deemed it unsuitable for 12-year-olds to cycle on their own. That's why I mentioned it when I was on my Sandringham ride the other day, just changing gear again, because it's all sort of a little bit hypocritical. There's one of the Royal Bank of Scotland mileposts at the end, so we'll stop and have a look at that, as we always do. Just bear with me a minute. So we're on National Cycle Network 6 now, or the junction of it. Horses, bikes and people to the left, bicycles only to the right. Here's the sign. Someone's obviously mucked it up, who knows why. People, National Cycle Network 6, the top's missing. I guess that's been weighed in for scrap. I think a pal of mine once went to a scrapyard and saw one, so he got in touch with Sustrans, told the scrapyard what it was, got in touch with Sustrans, and they did actually take it back to where it came from. Right, I think I might head into Sherwood Pines from here, so I'll bring you back from there. Sherwood Pines, for those of you that don't know, it's one of our national mountain biking trail centres. I used to go years ago. I still go a bit, but certainly not as much as I did. Bring it back. That was a bit awkward to negotiate, but we did it, and we came down the bank. We're not going back that way. There's an old railway bridge, one of the mineral lines. If you follow that towards the east, that becomes the Southwell Trail, which goes into Southwell, which is a rather nice ride. Pronto's still going strong. I'll bring you back in a bit. As you can see, lovely stretches of fire road, lovely bits of forest, all looked after by the Forestry Commission. There's a bike shop actually at the Pines. I might call and get a couple of rim tapes. I bet they're £5 each. But I've got some tyres coming today for the Oppo bike. That'll be a video on that. I've taken the solid tyres off. I'm going to switch off here because well, no, I'll keep you with you. I've got a descent, and I'd hate to rip my shirt. Jiggity, jiggity, jiggity. And up the other side. It's not bad. I go from power level 2 to power level 7. I'm in second gear. We're going down power, still on the flat now, so we dropped onto power level 2. Someone with a little dog coming towards me. I'll turn the camera off them in a minute. Beautiful bit of forest. Mainly these, they call them spruce, pine things. But there are some broadleaf sections which are quite nice. Hello. Hi. Thank you very much. Look at this, absolutely beautiful. So anybody who's cycle touring, we've got National Cycle Network Route 6, or the Sustrans Route 6, which goes from Derby to York. Now you can get a map still off eBay. Sustrans haven't sold the map for years, and it was some of the sections from Nottingham were part of the Grand Cull of the 25th anniversary. But you can come through here. There's Sherwood Pines, there's a campsite which I believe do backpacking rate, and what other site is there? I don't know. They do backpacking rate. I'm sure they do at this campsite here. And then you can carry on the route further north, all the way to Worksop off-road. From Worksop off-road along the Chesterfield Canal, you end up at the Rother Valley, That's where you pick up the Transpennine Trail, and away you go. And from Rother Valley you can go Chesterfield, you can go up north. Absolutely brilliant little bit of cycle route, adventure route. So if you like cycle adventure, have a go. I'm doing a bit of a route next month, I think. Hang on, bear with me. Just to Chesterfield. Overnight in Chesterfield. That'll be 5 Pits Trail, Plesley Trails, Plesley Trails, 5 Pits Trail into Chesterfield. Overnight in Chesterfield, then the Chesterfield Canal back to Poolsbrook Country Park. There's a caravan site there, but not camping. And then when I've done Poolsbrook Country Park, I'll either come back the Chesterfield Canal to Rother Valley and Worksop, which I just described a minute ago, or I'll get the train back from Worksop. Anyway, need to concentrate a bit now, so catch you in a bit. Well, we've made it to the campsite I was talking about. Incredibly helpful staff. It's in partnership with Forestry England. There's a nice little map they've given me with information. Sherwood Pines Camping on Facebook. The website is sherwoodpinescamping.co.uk. Yes, they do backpacker rate. It's £10 a night. They would prefer you to phone. They would like you to phone ahead if you're going to be a later arrival. Later arrival isn't particularly a problem because you can get in, but they just ask for the courtesy of a phone call in advance when you're on your way in. Well, you don't strictly need to book, but it would be nice to let them know. I've got a Magnum ice cream, almond. I think almond are good nuts, are healthy nuts, so I guess the almond will compensate the chocolate and the ice cream and cancel it all out. Anyway, that's the information on the Sherwood Pines campsite. Looks splendid. I'm going to carry on a bit further. Thank you. So, people have said to me in the past, why do you ride an e-bike? It's cheating. Great big car park here, full of cars with bike racks. It's a pay car park. 20 minutes free, 1 hour £3.50, 2 hours £6, 3 hours £9, over 3 hours 10 quid, so 10 quid for the day, 10 quid for a minibus, coach 10 quid, membership free. So I assume you can become a member. People come to the British countryside and leave the cans. I would pick them up, but I ain't got a bag, and I don't want liquids in my box, and I can't see a waste bin. No barbecues, that's obvious. Anyway, big car park. We'll go a bit further. Remember, no cheating. So we've got a bike shop, pretty cool. I have noticed they've got an array of bike tools for the use of. hand sanitizer. I'll have a squirt as soon as I've touched, except it doesn't tempt to. So yeah, cool bike shop. Don't know if there's a free pump or not. There's a cycle hire point which is just there. I shan't show you too much because there's kids around and people around. I got shouted at yesterday for filming. So you've got everything from £2,880 all the way up to something really special for 89 quid. Right, I'm going to try to ride with you and show you where we are. So let me just get sorted out and I'll do my best not to fall off. I'm going to swap hands. Here we go. Oh, made it. I didn't bother going in for any room tape. I'm a bit fast. We've got power level 5 on. It's a little bit much. Still on 5. Just excuse the dodgy cam work. So you've got the bike hire and the bike shop. There's Go Ape, which is high wire stuff. This must be the welcome centre type of affair. And further down we've got the latrines are here. Here's a cafe. Outside seating area, and here's a vast lawn. So I'm going to turn you around. I'm not interested in filming people eating the lunch or anything like that, so I'm going to stop. So we've done the caravan site, had an ice cream, the bike shop, the Go Ape, and the visitor centre and the cafe, and a huge car park. Loads to see, well worth a visit. Sherwood Pines, they've got bike trails. Blue I believe is family trail, red is a one-way mountain bike trail, and then they've got the fire roads which are pretty much a free-for-all, go any way you want. Bring you back soon. Right, I've stopped, I've just left, I've gone past the Go Ape, which is sort of trapeze wires, stairways, bridges to cross, rope bridges to cross up in the sky. Then the other side they've got a net something or other, which is a net trampoline all amongst the trees high up for the kids to play on. Absolutely amazing. Can't film it because obviously the kids on it. Go Apes, ever so busy. We're going that way. Hello. Well, we've made it all the way around to the back of the caravan site, and it's there. With, I don't suppose you can see anything really. I don't know how many toilet blocks they've got. You can just see over the top of the heather, the bracken rather, quite a few. Past the back of the caravan site, pylon wires run right across it. There's a pylon here, they run right across the middle of the site. I'm going to go this way. So that's the back of the caravan site that we visited. It's got immediate access to here on the forest from your caravan or your tent. All in all, I think that's pretty cool. No idea what route we're on. The guy crossing us, so he's on the, there's an arrow, black arrow probably, I don't know. we'll go this way anyway. In the trees again, beautiful broadleaf trees at the minute. I'm hoping we're heading down towards Eakin Road, which we can sort of navigate back towards Mansfield. Lovely bit of forest. Right, we're stopping because I've got to do some deep concentration. Enjoying the sky whilst I get going. Bit of dodgy parking that was whilst I switched on. And I won't edit it out because I don't edit. So I stood out on the fire roads. It's been busy in places. I think I'm heading down to National Cycle Network 6, and then I'll probably head back Vicar Water or Tesco Land. I could go through Ransom Business Park, but I don't want to go through on this because it's quite narrow. But this is what you get in Sherwood Pines once you get away from the medley of people that don't venture too far. I keep crossing the red mountain bike route. As you go around the forest, there are various picnic tables. So for those who like to be self-supporting, you can bring your brew kit and mash and have a brew and keep out of the way. I bet people wild camp in the forest. I don't know. Well, it's not the right thing to do anyway, but I would think you get people wild camping. Used to be a guy on YouTube. He used to cyclist James or something his name was. He used to come and camp in here, I think, with his mate Ian. I've not seen him on YouTube for ages. So, well, we're heading, the sun's on me. If I'm going ahead at midday, the sun's at 10 to, so I'm sort of heading due west, I guess, which is where I live. So I'm sure we're going on the right track. I'm sure we'll get down here to Route 6. If we don't, we'll end up somewhere. Who cares? Not on a day like this. Getting to the point where it's going to be difficult to pass a pub. Other than that, everything's hunky-dory. Incidentally, I haven't seen a Brompton, and this is the only Pashy Pronto I've seen. Everything else has been mountain bike-ish, with some very serious and professional looking riders. Right. I don't know where I am until I get here. Let's stop. But I think this is NCN 6. and I would like to go straight ahead. That looks like the most adventurous route to go, but the reality is it'd be stupid to do that. There's some guys there crossing the road on one of the routes, so I'm going to go that way down the hill, and I think as you go down there at the bottom, I think you hook left over the railway line and then decide which way we're going to go from there. See you soon. Oh, we've come sort of full circle. We're back at the National Cycle Network 6 marker post. So, an appropriate place to end the video. Let's just look at the map for Vicar Water Country Park to give you a little bit more information. So that's where we are, guys. That's your Vicar Water Country Park. You can go around the lake, around there, around there, around there, around there, around there. There's a car park there. Whether it's pay and display or whether it's free, I don't know. It won't be 10 quid for the day, I don't think. And it's a spit from Sherwood Pines Cafe. So I know what I'd do. You go down there. There's the Pronto basking in the sunshine. Guess this is where the railway would have gone. There's somebody's name here. A-M-O Amos. So this National Cycling Network was a Millennium project, 2000, so 24 years ago. So Amos, you'll be about 23 years older. If you watch this, let me know. Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming along on this little jaunt around Sherwood Pines, Vicar Water. We've seen the caravan site. Look on the net at that. Good for camping. 10 quid a night. So if you're on a pilgrimage north or south, it's easy to do. Nottingham is doable from here in the day. Worksop's quarter of a day. Chesterfield's half a day. Sheffield is probably a day. Pretty cool. Worksop's connected with a rail link. Mansfield's connected with a rail link. Nottingham's connected with a rail link. So there's no reason why you can't get here and enjoy the Nottinghamshire countryside. So once again, I would like you to give me a thumbs up. Once again, I would like to subscribe. But once again, I'd like you to share, pass me on, tell all your mates. Don't forget, space for cycling. I parked in a bike lane. Catch you later, guys.